You guys, I love a good color correction, and this one was just that. It took about 6 hours over 2 days to melt away all of that harsh black and those extra brassy red tones, but I think we did just that.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass.
While I've got your attention, why don't you go down and click the subscribe button? You know you love these kind of videos and you're gonna wanna see so many more, so click subscribe and let's be friends.
With nobody to hold on to. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy and you don't.
Now that we have the root color on, let's begin to balayage. I pre-section to make this application a bit easier. In the first section, I do one backcomb push to really diffuse the section to ensure that there are no harsh lines and that the blend is seamless when she puts her hair up. I use Framar balayage film between the sections for control and to hold in some extra heat for processing. If you're interested in trying this out or any of the other tools that you see me using in this video, I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you can find them easily. I continue up the back with my strength and sparkles technique. The strength will add bold, bright pops of color, where the sparkle will diffuse the black hair color, add dimension, and ensure a smooth blend. As I move further up the back of the head, I'll begin to split each section into two to give me more control. You'll notice on the side panels that I really pack on the lightener. This will ensure the brightest lift so that I can get maximum impact around my client's face. I finish up this application with a strong power piece that will add a ribbon of brightness at the front hairline. Now I'm just going to put her under the color processor for a little bit to warm things up, and then we will head back and get everything rinsed. Alright, we're back from the shampoo bowl and getting the hair blow dried. We didn't get quite as light as we wanted, so my client is actually going to come back for a second color session. Here comes round number 2. We're slicing around the hairline for a bold ribbon of blonde. I'll add a few packets to each side as well as the top. I like to spend a little extra time at the top of the foil, ensuring that I have the section covered and am tapping as close to the root as possible without going outside of the foil or packing on too much product here to cause it to bleed out of the foil. I follow the same process on each side before moving to the top section. In this top section, I'm going to do several slices back to back. It's super important to keep your sections very thin to ensure the lightener penetrates the section thoroughly to achieve the maximum amount of lightness possible in this area. Once I finish the face framing, I move to the crown, where I'm going to add in some Babylights to really break up that super dark color. Working in a mohawk section, I keep the lightener a little lower in these foils to give it a more lived-in look.
But something in my mind tells me it's easy to make it come around. I think you want me the same same way I want you, almost so easy. Baby, there ain't nobody.
After I weave this section, I push away all the shorter hairs to keep them from getting lightened. I push them down towards the scalp first, place my foil, and then make sure to push any of them back out of the foil using the teeth of my comb. I apply my lightener a couple of inches away from the scalp. When I'm done saturating the section, I go back to the top, spin my brush around backwards with the tail facing away from me, place my color brush in the lightener, drag up and pull away at the same time. This creates a diffused line, ensuring no harsh line of demarcation. I'm moving back to the front now to finish out this panel. This will keep the hair out of my way once I move to the back section. Alright, I'm going to finish these last couple of foils, get in these last couple of baby lights, and then we are going to move on to the back section for some balayage. Once I finish painting, I'm going to move all these foils forward as neatly as possible and move on to the back section.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign.
It's extremely important to not backcomb too tightly. You're really just doing a light push of the hair with the large teeth of your comb, and you aren't pushing it up tight. If you do, you'll be spending a lot of time at the shampoo bowl trying to brush that back out.
For it, 'cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more.
Here in the crown, I'm going to add in one more baby light section and a foil. After doing that, I'm going to take everything in this mohawk section and balayage the hair that's left out in between.
I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back.
The side panels are all we have left. On each side, I'm going to be doing some balayage paneling, painting in really heavy pieces of balayage to achieve maximum brightness and to really break up that dark color.
So give me a sign.
I'm layering the lightener on thick like frosting. The thicker it is, the lighter it will be. I'm capping that section off with a foil to hold in the heat and moving on to the next side. I'm doing the same thing on the other side, laying in the lightener really thick, about 3 sections, really working to diffuse that top line and then topping it off with a foil to hold in the heat. And once we're done painting, it'll be time to process. We're just going to go into the color processor for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then it's time to rinse.
Who knows what you think about me? And I know I shouldn't care. I really tried my best, but I can't make you happy. And I can't stop time.
We are back to the chair to do some toning. I have 3 formulas mixed up. I'm going to be using Redken Shade ZQ in the shades of 4NA and 6NA mixed equal parts with processing liquid. to create about a 5 NA to really go through and remove all of that red that we have left in the top of these lower sections. Those areas I didn't do nearly the same amount of lightening on, so I wanted to go in with a deeper, stronger formula to really neutralize the brass. I color milked that formula down into one of two different formulas. I'm rotating those out between sections, and they are Pravana's Chroma Silk Express Tones in Dark Neutral Pearl and Dark Neutral Ash.
For you, yeah, we've been through this, I'm not the one.
To blend the tones, I'm using both my hands to smear the color together as well as a wet brush to slightly move some of the darker formula down into the lighter formula.
Because you know I tried the best I could. The best I could. I can't stop time for you.
Moving up to the top panels, I switched to adding my lighter formula on first. I apply the lighter formula only to begin with, brush it into the section thoroughly, and then go back to add the darker color at the root. I use my hands to swipe down to create that surface blend. Now I'm moving on to the other side. I'm just following exactly the same steps that I did in the previous section to create the same look.
Get out my way, I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now. Won't you get out my way, get out my way.
Alright, this is our final section for toning here at the chair. First, I'm going to be applying a root color to cover any grays that might be popping through. I won't be using the darker toner on the root here. I'm going to be toning this area a little bit differently and using just the pearl formula to create a transition from the brighter face framing to the rest of the color.
I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now.
Oh my gosh, are you seeing how pretty this color is? So pretty, and you can't even see it all yet. So I'm just going through with a 1 1/4 inch curling iron and adding some waves, curling most everything away from the face, but in the back I'm kind of switching it up to keep it a little beachy. And just polishing everything out. Let me comb everything out really quick and break up these curls. I am so excited to show you the results because it's so good. So good. Look how pretty this is, guys. It's so rich. It's so rich and so pretty. I am so happy with how this color came out. And as you can tell, so is my client. One last time, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you're not already subscribed, please click that subscribe button. I'm going to have new content coming out every Sunday. Delicious hair color that you just can't live without. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below. I can't wait to hear from you. Let's be friends. Anyway, guys, I had such a great time creating this. I'm so thrilled with how it came out. I just couldn't be happier. I hope you guys love it too. So anyway, I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a great week.